Historically, percussion sort of marks a moment, and it doesn't necessarily tell a story.
Music written for percussion is so fun because we're used to sitting in the back of the orchestra. So the nice thing about percussion chamber music is that we get to connect with the audience in a more personal way that we wouldn't be able to accomplish in the back of an orchestra.
I love the diversity of sounds. So like things that you would throw in the trash, those are positioned next to expensive violins. But here I am playing tin can lids. So I like that in an unapologetic way, you get a chance to demonstrate what artistry would be on noise.
Chris Cerrone's piece was very unique to me, and that it combines this emotional aspect of natural folk music mixed into a classical setting in a way that I've never heard. His piece has acoustic guitar, it has us blowing through wine bottles, it has us playing on wooden planks, and it's perhaps things that we've done dozens of times before. But his voice, to me, was so natural. So when I first heard his music, I was blown away by his ability to break down the barriers of what classical music is. He really tears that down and focuses more on the storytelling aspect of it.
Chris Cerrone's piece, it is so very melodic. It's melodic in a very non-traditional way.
Can we just hear little parts where you guys come in respectively?
Percussionists play a lot of instruments, and guitar is not necessarily one of our most common doubles. But sitting in the recording booth with Chris and getting effectively a guitar lesson, those few moments working with him helped me to understand the highly lyrical nature of that first movement.
Starting at 69, just holding it up sharp, as quietly as you can.
So in the second movement, I play a set of wooden planks, and they're laid out on a table with the ends hanging over the table so that if I'm holding two mallets, I can sort of go up and down on the edge of the bar. We call that a mandolin roll. And that creates either a roll, or if you do it slow enough, you get a rhythm. And he's composed it to where it's right in the middle of that. And then segueing that with another mallet on another bar. And he purposely wanted those two to dovetail, but to have this kind of rippling moments where it's sort of chaotic. And it's actually very beautiful.
There's one point where Corey and I play interlocking 16th notes from across the room. So if it was just one of us, it would sound like dot, 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 dot. But when you split it up and put it a 16th note apart, it hockets in the gap. So it's digga, 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 digga. And when we're across the room in surround sound, you hear this pulsing effect that surrounds you, blended in with the electronics and the wood planks that Justin's playing.
Fantastic. So then here we are. We're coming up with 8.
The fact that we're a quartet allows us to rotate the lead part each time, so we each kind of have a different story to tell. It's a melodic piece. The opening movement starts off with the guitar, and it's kind of a lullaby. And then we get the rhythm that comes back with the woods, sort of shots of energy. And then we end again with another lullaby with breath. And that's about as close to the human voices we get in the whole album.